So hello everyone, Myrmonden here. Welcome to my review of My Hero Academia episode 32 of season 2. So there are two there. I found it a really good episode. Might possibly be the best episode this season actually. My favorite probably still though the Shin showing his backstory there that he has no friends because he has a villain power. My personal bias then. But as an action episode, this is probably the best episode. Seriously. Or maybe that or like To the Rocky vs. Deku, right? Because this is a really good actions-packed episode. First we have Froppy and Tokoyami, or Dark Shadow and so on. All of these two names each, right? And they're fighting ectoplasm guy. And that sequence is great. It was a really good scene all the way through. Good battles, some great synergies with them using the powers together. Tricking him in the end there. I thought it was a great battle. And also, of course, generally I loved how they were like, oh, they're some good friends, they can communicate, they can, combo, and because we know that both Froppy and Tokoyami are great people, right? They are like, I mean, Bakugo is a great person, but in the end, Bakugo is a nice guy, right? Deep down, but it's really cooperative. So it's a good nakama. And for example, Yaoyorozu is this episode about her, but at the beginning she's kind of like, how could I do it? So on. But instead, Froppy and Tokoyami, they are just really good friends and they can actually really cooperate with each other. So I think that also made it really, really good. And also, of course, the whole Dark Shadow thing was like, I did all the work, guys! That was awesome, yeah. Dark Shadow getting some license and so on. That was really awesome and really surprising. But after that, we get this quick battle with Iida, and I can't really remember the tail guy's is. I mean, his power is that he is, I don't know, a monkey or something? Yeah, like some of them just have like physical attributes, right? And he is like, I'm a monkey or something like that. But it feels strange when you see that guy though. Like what can he do? So I don't know really. I found that battle against the hero that to me is very, very much like a Mega Man guy. That was okay. It was super short. Just kind of like, okay, they have this battle, it's over. I think this kind of shows that they've known the anime and the art, I guess, and so on as well. But generally, everyone knows that, that's the tail guy. He doesn't really matter, right? Because they're like, oh, here's his battle, it's over. Like, whatever you want. Yeah, that's like, we don't care. So just threw him through the gate, they won. Pretty much, right? They were like, nope, no, whatever. So that battle was kind of whatever. I wouldn't quite feel it though, because you have to see each pair how to do it and so on. So like that's established that either can win and so on. So that it has some meaning, but I kind of like the two side whatever is brushed over. And then we get of course to the actual stuff, right? The Yaoyorozu part, which is of course she is obviously this episode's main character, right? This episode's focus. And I think that this is a really good episode. A little predictable though. Predictable sense that of course she is gonna overcome this issue, right? But it would be kind of tragic if she lost, I suppose. But it really felt like, of course, she's gonna do it because she has pretty much been on a down slope, right? She's been like, while she is the best student in the class, academically wise, she has lost every battle she had, not really done much. Even though she didn't have to do a test, she got in there to school, she's just going down and down and down, never succeeding. So it's kind of like, well, of course she's gonna win now, because otherwise she would be kind of useless. But generally, yeah, so you kind of feel that. And she had to do the modeling. That was really fun though. Like her part being forced to do this like modeling thing. That was really fun. The whole sketch with her and what's her part, like quirk to become big or something, like body parts bigger, like the boss of the other class B. That thing was really funny, but it also kind of sad. Like, for her, like it's like, oh, I wanna be a hero, no one ever takes me seriously, and so on. And of course, this whole episode. Half the episodes about her being like, oh, should I save Todoroki-san, or should I run away alone? And so on. And so, I mean, it's kind of like she has to overcome her fears, she has to get some self-confidence, she has to believe in her powers, and her quirks, and so on. So, it's a lot of it. I mean, the whole episode is like set up to be that, even before the episode started. The last episode also is building up on that she had to overcome. She's like in the apex now of like depression of her powers, right? She has to overcome that. Has to go down again in whatever like mental she's in and go on with her life, so to speak. And that is kind of predictable, I would say, because it's just so obvious. It's like, okay, it has to happen now because she's been like up here and she's going like okay, she has to have her. And the episode is clearly shown that it's about her, right? So this is the episode about Yaoyorozu. That being said, though, it's a real episode, especially the flashbang thing. She's preparing those flashbangs inside of the Russian dolls before they will meet Razorhead. And I said it when I was watching it, I was like, they actually should be pretty good easy bet for that. I would say that though. Obviously, Razorhead is both going easy on them and trying to push her and so on. But it's kind of like a weird fight actually. I do think that I think it's a really good fight. Razorhead is really really awesome. But them as a fight is so unfair for him, right? That is kind of though. She didn't comment on that. So it was more like, oh, sensitive with easy on me and so on. But actually, the whole system of having him fighting her is easy on her. Luckily, she didn't think about that because she has to get confidence, right? She has to win. Because think about this: his power is to turn off someone when he's watching them, right? As you could literally see that, evidently, or literally the word you want to use there, she could prepare flashbangs before they were fighting. She could prepare stuff, yeah, and of course she can and everything. So his power is pretty much useless against her. It really is, because her powers also aren't that good in battle. Like they're really good in battle, but not actually battle. Right? They're good preparing, making traps, making weapons, so many stuff. Maybe sometimes doing stuff together. And we do see her pretty much always fighting with someone else, so they can like, help them, support them with items and so on. They have to decoy for her, right? Be a decoy. That's her problem, I guess. Which, for example, wishes Tokoyami. She is bad though in one of her powers. Just suddenly creating stuff and they will attack her by doing that. So that's her problem though. Used from her quirk, she's weak in 1-1. But against Razorhead, then she's just gonna prepare herself before. Right? She's just gonna like build her stuff as she actually did as well, yeah, and finally use them, and that's gonna be really hard for him. So I will say that though, like it's a little unfair on him. Like yeah, he really should beat him easily against him, quirk-wise, for sure. But however, I love the flashbang thing. I really did. I mean, we see him there, like okay, he gets Todoroki captured, and it's like, time for my eyes. Need some water in my eyes. Yes, we know he has a problem with eyes because he has to stare at people. And of course, it's like flashbang. He was like, it's my weakness. I'm really the worst. No, yeah, that was pretty nice. So that was a great planning, right? And then of course, it's like make this catapult and some kind of cement cloth benches. It's like if you heat them up, it gets harder and capture him and like everything that's like she's really good at like physics and chemistry to get to how her stuff is combined, and she has to. That is never really explained, but I think her power where she creates the stuff, but she needs to know like what molecules they are combined with. So even just to create the catapult, to get the wood, she needs to know like what is wood consisting of. So actually her quirk should be the hardest to use, and that's really impossible to use because like, I need this much neutrons, and it has like 23 protons in that thing, and then it's like multiply that. I don't know. It sounds really weird. But that also should mean she's the kind. If it's a Marvel character, she'd probably be the strongest character in the whole series, because Marvel characters with molecular powers like Sentry and Molecular Man, they are insanely strong in Marvel because they have like reality operating powers where they can like rechange molecules at people and just like kill them right away, or create something or build something. Of course, Molecular Man is always super useless in the beginning of him, but later on he's kind of like, yeah, I can do stuff. And then the Sentry is like, oh, I can just rearrange suns and like give me a like make a sun inside of my body, so I'm strong as a sun and so on. So it's kind of like, yeah, if you're a Marvel character with that, like, oh, I can just create anything out of molecules inside my body, you just rearrange your body to be like a nuclear power plant, probably, and be ridiculously overpowered. But yeah, which of course is one of her problems, I would say, that she generally has the issue. Lost a lot of battles, but her power seems really strong, and she's still like, I don't know, no one believes in me. So yeah, so that was good. And of course, kind of cute, the whole Todoroki helping her, and Razorhead also like we put them into together because they're kind of similar, but she's in the shadow, even though they were both at like this got a freebie into the school, but no, she's after him, and she's fearing his massive ice powers and so on. And the general battle was just good, of course. Little silly though sometimes. I think the anime did more silly than the manga, I think at least, on the Razorhead thing, where it's like, clot attack! And it flies for like 20-30 meters, and you're like, isn't his quirk that he can stop people when he looks at them? It feels like he's like has two quirks, right? He has the bandage attack thing, and the nice thing, because that's like, there's one thing you can throw, I don't know, a kunai or something at it, if you're in full ninja. He has the Makibashi, the caltrops, right? So he has ninja stuff on him. But how would you throw a cloth fly like It's so long. It's like it has no power, right? It's I know, yeah, it's disbelief, but that one scene is ridiculous. It's like at roof, jumping, throwing, it's flying after her, and it's like that. It looked like it was at least 30 meters in distance. That was like, okay, no, it's a little ridiculous. But anyway, I think generally it was a great battle, of course. So he had a mistake though, and he was like, looking down at me, yeah. So, well, yeah, one thing I'll say, of course, is that definitely was shipping, and of course, we put the rock in her, of course. Which it already was, but definitely now, like, they're teaming up again, and it's nice to her here, and so on. So, of course, like, those are the intended love couple, right? And on that note, and after the ending, there is yet another pairing, which is, of course, Urakara and Naval Laser. You see, and I just love that because they're like, we're losing! What should we do, Laser? And he's like, do you have a boyfriend, Urakara-san? It's like, what? It's not the time for this. It's like classic Naval Laser. It's like, you're so happy these times. You're in love with someone. Is it Deku? You're like, what the? Leave me alone. So yeah, so we have Urakara. So we know she likes Deku, of course. And told him yet, and seems other people knows, like Naval Laser. But that scene was great. We see him throwing that out. It's like, boyfriend time? He was like, what? And of course, I love that when 13 is like using the gravity, his gravity power, or yeah, like more like vacuum, yeah, like dark hole thing. And it's like in the glass of my glasses, I will defeat you. It's like it takes Naval Laser's glasses, right? And it's like, no, I have to look cool and stylish. That thing was just hilarious. That ending was really hilarious. You see Naval Laser just being really fun. He's flying there like, but it makes my hair look so good, Urakara. You can do this for another 10 minutes. He doesn't care about winning. He's just like, yeah, this is so stylish. And then it's like, by the way, now we're alone. Are you dating Deku? It's like, what? The hospital just dropped the hands there. So I don't know if that's gonna be in that episode though, because you do see the preview didn't show them at all. The preview didn't show Urakara or Naval Laser. It showed I can't remember his name, the mute guy that has a choreography showed in the anime. They're fighting Mix Sensei, right? And was that what they showed? Yeah, so the ending, one more parody. Yeah, Minetta, of course. Yeah, Minetta versus Midnight. Oh yeah, that episode's gonna be awesome. Him and Zero versus Midnight Sensei. That is like the dream fight for Minetta. It's like, finally, how can I abuse the situation? Yeah, we have that thing again next week. But we didn't see Urakara and Naval Laser, so maybe we're gonna jump back to them every now and then. It's a kind of comedic relief right there, more like comedic relief there. They're like, how's it going with Deku? Straight at the fight! It's like, yeah, that could be something happening. So anyway, see you guys next week, and have a good